Rite of Negation. Still a thing. It's a thing that I'm legitimately scared of, but I kind of have to go. Like, I have to gamble the Rite of Negation move to be able to do this. So, Trundle and Aurelion Soul. Hello everyone, Gomez here for the LAN channel. Obviously, you've been seeing me do a lot of expedition content recently, which I do love doing expedition content. I do want to put more out. So, it's just that it's a really underrated mode, which deserves a lot more attention. But this deck was given to me by, damn it Bobby, when I was streaming on Twitch. Damn it Bobby sent me this list as a deck redeem thing. I went for it. It's like, it's one of these things where I've not played Ramp in so long. I wanted to play Ramp again. So as you can see, like for anyone who used to play Ramp in the old days, it's like kind of very similar. They recently buffed this card so that it no longer gets taken out by Avalanche, which was big. Like this was actually a revert, because I think the original version of this was at free health, because it just meant that you could play it and then still have Avalanche and not have to worry about losing your Ramp. So the idea of this deck is we are literally just trying to ramp up as quickly as possible. Trundle's in here with his regeneration just to help us out, and then being able to get ourselves into a big ramp here, draw cards which could potentially be Feel the Rush or Aurelion Soul, and just like playing them. There's also what you call it, Revitalizing Raw, really good move, especially to use on top of what's his face, Aurelion Soul, to get a heal for 10 to your core, as well as if you're on 10, which, like I said, ramping, you could potentially be on 10. You also get Aurelion Soul down to 0 cost, then can throw him out. But the idea is to get Feel the Rush out as quickly as possible. And I had a blast playing this deck, having a lot of games. So obviously, shameless plug time: Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. On Twitch, it says Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. You want to come catch the action live for yourself, have a good time. Send me deck requests on there. I would love to check these things out, as well as on the Discord if you want to get in there. Lots of like-minded people. If you want to post your decks in the Discord, I will get to them. There's also like the t-shirts, like merch and whatnot, all the links down below. I'm also now starting to make the lanterns, like the Thrash lantern that I gave away on Twitter. I'm going to be making things like that, like the Twisted Fate cards and that. So if you want any of those things, and like, you know, I said, like, I've got prices for them, so message me and I shall get back to you. But if you enjoy yourself at any point during this video, why not consider hitting that subscribe button, and let's get in and see how this deck did in a couple of matches. I shouldn't keep this hand. I'm gonna believe in the power of the ramp. I mean, look, I can heal myself perfectly fine. His only problem is that he has the potential ability to be able to challenge later on down the line. I'm going to tell myself that I can still use Avalanche and this still stays alive. The only problem is single combat. Like, single combat or, like, some kind of buff. Like, I feel like I keep the knowledge of Avalanche to myself. So, I'm just going to go with healing. I could have gone with Avalanche, but I just feel like, sod it, I'll leave it. I'm probably going to regret that decision and wish that I avalanched. I wish I would have avalanched! Okay. I can leave this. Because I could throw down Trundle. My only concern, there is slight concerns. I'm going to do it. So, I was expecting a sharp sight or single combat. I was massively expecting single combat, I'm not going to lie. So, we can throw down Trundle, if nothing else. I mean, Blighted Ravine would be funny. Okay, we can throw down Trundle. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. The ramp. I'm not actually getting any of my other ramp cards, which actually is quite upsetting, because I want my other ramp cards. I could go forward with Trundle. I'm slightly wary about what buffs they could have. Oh, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Go on, take him. Take him, I dare you. That's fine. Oh no! Okay. That's less than Grande. I've got to go for the ramp. I have to do what I must do. Now, if you can live, then technically I must do what I must do. Right of Negation is a card. Right of Negation does exist. I could have played the pillar. So I could have played the pillar first and then done that. Probably would have been the better move. But I'm going to tell myself this is fine. Yes. That's the immediate level up of Aurelion. It's so swell. I immediately level Dragon Man. Okay, this is going to be fine.
They've never seen a trio like this before.
Okay, I feel like I just leave this. I say sod it. Let's just let Aurelion soul level. We knew the risk. It's because there's slight chance of buffs. Like, I mean, I say that. I mean, 2 mana, they're probably not gonna have anything which can buff them to the point of actually doing problems. But you know, you feel like you gotta protect. I must protect Dragon Man. So I can level up Trundle relatively easily, and I can actually throw down like more ice pillars. That's fine. I mean, I say it's fine. It's not. It's really not fine. Go get it. Am I gonna regret this? You'll live. I mean, because the problem with Trundle is that he's vulnerable to Concerted Strike. I do have another Aurelion Soul in hand. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. I have another Aurelion Soul in hand. It's gonna be fine. I mean, if they're gonna strike and kill Trundle, they're gonna strike and kill Trundle. So I need to. I have the knowledge of knowing that if they're gonna strike and kill Trundle, they're gonna strike and kill Trundle. There's nothing that I can do about it. I mean, survive, buddy. Survive. I weirdly don't mind if he dies because I do have another one in hand. So even if he dies, I actually can live with this because I'm just like, oh well, that's fine. I could even like use Revitalizing Roar, so I can throw down this level up Trundle. I can throw it down again if I really wanted to. We knew the risks. Trundle is better. I mean, this is working out perfectly fine. My opponent's actually like running out of resources quite quickly as well. Ooh, golden egg, as you say. So I feel like we just throw out another one of these. It's one of those things whereby, like, he can grab one of these pillars. Oh crap! I've completely like. Oh yeah, because he's vulnerable. I completely forgot that they made him vulnerable. That is my bad. For some reason, I just completely forgot that he was vulnerable. I definitely should have thrown down Moonglow on top of him. But it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Because although this is a very stupid move that I shouldn't do, I'm going to do it because it means that I don't have to use all 10 mana on this. I get to throw down my boy. He gets to make a Celestial immediately, and I get to play that Celestial immediately. So I'm okay with this. I mean, I could just... Do I just go with straight up just like obliterate? Exodia! Obliterate! So, the immediate obliteration. So I'm not worrying about, like, big boy. Can even throw down you. Solid.
Footprints here.
So my opponent's only got 2 cards. I mean, I could find Trundle again. I can find Trundle. I can make him bigger than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. Okay, throw down Trundle. I mean, the fact of how many 8+ things there legitimately are. Like, Trundle's about to go through the roof. Bruv is on the job! Yeah, share them out to my opponent. They know what's happening. I know what's happening. It's long gone silver. Share them out to my opponent. Really good. I like a good ramp deck, Bobby. I'm not gonna lie. Ugh. What are we up against? Darkness. Could consider keeping the Avalanche. I don't think there's too much in darkness that I'm worrying about, like, 1 damage. This at least means that I can get rid of the 3-2 who increases the darkness's thing. So I feel like I don't mind keeping that over Ice Shard. We'll go like this. I could save the mana to know that I can go in, like... I mean, I guess at the end of the day, the faster I can ramp, if I can ramp fast, I mean, ooh. Okay. I'm throwing this out purely because if they do, it's, I guess like if they go immediately forward, there's nothing I can do about it anyway, right? Maybe that was a bit too premature. I should have just considered just keeping, I should have just considered keeping the moves. If I play this in front of this, I'm basically just doing the same thing that I'm doing here. It's still only making the darkness go up, but I feel like I reacted too soon. I shouldn't have thrown this out. I regret the decisions. That's fine. That's fine. The spider's still gonna die. So, if they would have done it afterwards, they would have kept the spider alive. Man, I feel bad about that. I acted too rash. Too rashly, so I expect to see Veigar come onto the board, which, ooh, or not. Okay, that's good. That's actually good for me. The fact I don't see him. Now, I could go for this big old ramp. I've got this ramp, but I could go for this big old ramp, which I probably am. Let's be honest. Oh, Aurelion, so yes. Okay. I mean, it does now mean that we are like 1 turn away from just playing Aurelion Soul. That's fine. I say that actually, like now we're like 2 turns away, but I can ramp next turn if I really want to. I mean, as long as I save 3 mana, so I could either go with giving myself something on the board, or I can go with ramp. I can actually go either way here and still feel relatively okay about it. Kind of almost feel like I want to go down this route of putting something up, but I guess if they've got a darkness created, then they just kill this guy anyway, so maybe I do this. Because yeah, if they've got a darkness created, they just kill this guy. Which they do have a darkness creator, so they would just kill this guy. I feel okay not, oh no! No! I mean, that's gonna be my Field de Rouge! Ah. My Field de Rouge sadly leaves the thing, but I can still play Aurelion Soul. Maybe I should have considered playing Kindly Tavern Keeper. Oh, I mean, Revitalizing Raw. I go all the way down to 5. Revitalizing Raw on top of Aurelion Soul. Give me all that back. So they can get through his spell shield. They can get through my boy's spell shield. I could actually even go for the avalanche before playing him down. Just to, you know, cause a bit of an issue on their side. It's a shame that I don't get to, like... It's I mean, I'm definitely going to take Living Legends. It's a shame that I don't get to remove everything from their side of the board. So, potentially It That Stares next turn. They're getting rid of the special, so they've got Minimal. I assume that that might be hinting towards a Minimal. Do 2 damage to everyone.
I do love an audience.
This is also do 2 damage to everyone. I could consider, but I mean, my opponent just leaves because I guess they know. If they've not got mini-morph, they're in a terrible situation, so should I vote to my opponent? Okay, gonna keep this. I'm actually gonna, yeah, keep Feel the Rush. I know this is gonna be working like with the cards which are in hand. I mean, yeah, I've got this guy as well who works with what's going on, so it depends on what kind of slay spells my opponent has. I felt like I can go from this into like another ramp. Like, I could have played Troll, but I feel like we leave it. Just ramp up, get. So yeah, it's moves like that that make me upset, but you can only hope that on this turn I find something. I mean, yeah, that's I still get to keep a degree of ramp. Okay, throw you down. Just so that if they grab this, I can still defend myself against the fearsome. Yeah, so defend self against fearsome. It's not really good because they're still slaying, so they are still helping out Nasus. But I can potentially throw this down, which is okay. Ah, the books! Curse you and your books! Okay, I've still got at least a little, like, one mana above them. That's all I've got.
The trolls are going to war.
Throw down my boy. His ice pillar is nice. I just wish I had one more point of ramp.
I do this for her, for us.
Now, I could go forward and throw down ice shard, but I feel bad doing so. Okay, so he gets the buff. I kind of am forced into this heal when I don't really want to do it, but I just want to be able to defend myself against Viego more efficiently.
Let's talk about your dad. They look angry.
It's not the best. In fact, I like part of me's even considering just like taking that damage, because I know that if I kill this, I'm helping Viego towards his level up like massively. So I just feel like I take the damage. Although their main way of killing me is Atrocity. So they kind of want to get me down as much as possible to use an Atrocity move. I do realise this. But okay. There could be... Like, I don't know whether or not they'd run Ruination. Just trying to think to myself whether or not my opponent would or would not run Ruination. I mean... Aurelion Soul doesn't give a crap about Ruination, but Trundle does. So if I go forward and grab Viego, like, technically, I can remove that problem. The only problem is if they've got a second Viego. Yeah, I feel like I leave it in case of second Viego. I could throw this down, do 2 damage to everyone, or just like... I'll just have this to have it on the board. I'll obliterate all landmarks. Just because I don't want to be doing damage anywhere. Like, admittedly, actually, this could take down Viego. And still have the Trundle to take down second Viego. Potentially. With the knowledge of going in to feel the rush next turn. Yeah, I feel okay with that. I probably shouldn't feel okay with this, but I can feel okay with this. He says. Might end up regretting the decisions, but these are the decisions which I will regret. Okay, so potentially second Viego comes... Yeah. I felt like it was going to be coming, but at least I've got Trundle to be able to... I say I've got Trundle. Okay. That's okay, that's okay. It's a fresh Viego. He still needs... He still requires... things, so it's okay. Like, damage to kill.
See what we see.
That's okay. I say it's okay. Boom, boom, boom. Throw down my Feel the Rush. Rite of Negation. Yet again. Okay, right. Rite of Negation. Still a thing. It's a thing that I'm legitimately scared of, but I kind of have to go. Like, I have to gamble the Rite of Negation move to be able to do this. So, Trundle and Aurelion Soul. I mean, yes. I mean, I can't use that move, but still, yes. So they can grab the pillar. They can grab the pillar. How close are we talking here? I mean, there's still a little bit away on him. I'm okay with it. This is the level up of Aurelion Soul, which is nice.
The dark beckons.
It's okay. Kind of scared. They're basically forcing me to have to deal with Nasus. They're forcing me to throw one of these Trundles, which obviously we throwed the 6 attack one. Because I can't really let Nasus suddenly turn into a spell. I mean, the problem is the atrocity. The atrocity that's most likely in that hand going down. They will actually be leveling him up regardless, right? Yeah, they actually will be leveling up, because if we kill... Yep, so they do actually level him up regardless, which is a bit of a shame. So, I kind of have to do this. I realise that atrocity is a thing. I realise that atrocity is my problem. I realise that Viego is my problem. But I need to hope that they've not got atrocity in hand, which is a lot to ask for. A lot to ask for atrocity not being in hand. So we're going to lose Aurelion Soul, but I've got another Aurelion Soul, so I less worry about that. Because basically he's the most powerful, so we will be losing Aurelion Soul, but I've got another one. It's a shame that I don't get to keep his Sky's Descent, because the Sky's Descent would have been a lovely move. Throw down the Ice Pillar. I mean, if they've got atrocity, they've got atrocity. There's nothing I can do if atrocity hits the board. Okay. Exodia Obliterate, so that I can try to obliterate Viego. It's the only move I've got, but atrocity. Okay, that's fine. I mean, yeah, it's fine. They can't atrocity anymore. I guess do I want to remove this or obliterate this? Okay, I'll remove you. I'll remove the 6 damage. So I'm not worried about it. Should have voted to my woman, to be fair! I was still on 6. If they had another... I mean, we killed a Viego earlier on, didn't we? I think we did. I can't remember how that went down. But should have voted to my opponent. Really well placed at the second that he's getting obliterated. It's like, oh well, it's done. Lux with PnZ. So this is somebody who's trying to maybe test out what it's going to be like using Jace. Is what this looks like. Like somebody's just like testing out the theory of what could go together to make an okay Lux deck, but also like a better Lux deck when Jace is in the game. Like that's all I can see in here. Which makes sense. Why not test it? Like why not test the theory about what can be made? So I can respect. Cheers, mate. Not much good. I'm not a bot, despite my name is whose. Account got hacked like a couple of months ago and found myself with this name. Just started playing Legends of Runeterra, so hoping to get some cool gameplay from you. Oh, thank you. I'll do my best. We're playing a ramp deck at this moment in time. I mean, admittedly, this is not the best. Not the best start in terms of I need an 8+ thing, and my opponent looks like they're playing, just testing out what it's going to be like when Jace is the new champion who's going to be in the game next week. That looks like they're testing out what is going to happen if they put those like Lux and Jace together. Obviously, we don't know whether or not Jace is going to be coming with any spells himself. We know that he's going to be coming with him and a unit which draws him, as well as 8 other cards. So we don't know what the 8 other cards are going to be, which are coming with him, because we know we're getting 10 cards. But hope all is well with you. What are you currently playing when you play Legends of Runeterra in terms of like what kind of deck? That's not good. What kind of deck are you currently playing?
Footprints here.
Might as well do that. I kind of I want to be ramp. Like, this whole deck wants to be ramping. I could have actually considered the Avalanche. Avalanche wouldn't have been bad. Especially before they play a... once you play the 6-cost spell this game. So he's going to get +1/+1 and... Fimsy. So I'm just going to go straight in with ramp. I want to be keeping this as a blocker. Like, this is not... Like, my main goal is not just to try and, like, knock down their units and whatnot. I don't really care about that. My whole goal is about ramping and getting myself up to, like, feel the rush.
So too are mages.
Okay, I can wait. Yeah, again, they're going to have 5 mana, so they're not going to be able... They could play Lux. That is something which they could play. So, potentially Lux. I could consider Avalanche, as I say, just to take out this guy.
And they said I was dangerous.
So next turn, they could play a 6-mana spell. And help both of those things. It depends on what the speed of that spell is. Because I'm thinking to myself, I could throw this down. Right, so here's how my mind goes. We throw this down. We then throw down this, which will activate, giving us 8 mana next turn, which means that I can immediately throw down this and do 2 damage. So that's what I'm telling myself. This is going to die next turn anyway if I do that move, so I might as well get rid of this now. What is your thing? Get +2/+2. This is get Fin Machine, quick attack. This is more of an issue, but it doesn't honestly matter because I'm going to be throwing down this. Throw down this, throw down it, which is it that stares. My opponent might have got wind that I might have been considering this, because that's why they just like went forward with everything. So it's like, well, I'm going to lose everything anyway, so I might as well. I'm going to wait. If my opponent develops, then it means that I get to... So I'm fine either way, because if I bank the mana, I get to throw down Feel the Rush. And if they develop a little bit more and I throw down this and do 2 damage, then I'm okay with that as well. So a true Aurelion. I'm actually glad. I'm weirdly glad that I decided to leave it. Because now part of me's just thinking, well, sod this noise. He's not really going to do too much for me to this board. So I might as well heal core, save mana, and Feel the Rush next turn. Potential Concerted Strike could be a thing. But yeah, bank mana, Feel the Rush. It's all good. I'm a complete beginner, so I'm still stuck with the starter decks until I get the hang of the whole gameplay thing. I mean, yeah, no, it's a great. I will say, like it's a great game to learn. So my opponent now has this. So actually, what I should do is I should have killed this one because they were going up in health stat. This one never goes up in health stat, so I should have killed the up one because then I still would have been able to do 2 damage through Avalanche or any of my moves to kill it. But we're throwing down Aurelion Soul, so it's fine. Big 10/10s. I mean, that's it. The second Aurelion, like, that's share the note to my opponent. Really well played. The second that they know that those units on the board, all I've got to do is block Aurelion Soul levels, and that's kind of GG from that point, because there's not too many things your opponent can do to a leveled up Aurelion Soul. From the flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.